So, hey, it's me, Real. Welcome back to my channel. I'm glad that you're here. For all my new subscribers, welcome. Um, it's nothing too exquisite about me. I'm just a normal person living a normal life, and along the way, I had some mishaps that led me to where I'm at now. I do want to start off with saying the reason that I had a tubal ligation done is because my youngest son, I had placed him up for adoption because of the things that I was going through at that moment. And I feel like if I'm giving my baby up for adoption, then I will never have any more kids. Now, when I say that, we often live in a moment and don't think about the future, and that's exactly what I did. Even down to picking a birth parent, the foster parents. My baby was in foster care for a couple weeks. Well, not even a couple weeks. I'm not going to say a couple weeks. I would say a few days tops. It felt like forever to me, but it was a few days. But within that time frame, I was just going through so much. I didn't think about the fact that I had got my tubes tied and I'd never be able to have kids again. I was 20, 21, 22. I wasn't thinking about now 10 years later, I'm 32 and I want a baby. So I'm here to say, first and foremost, I do not recommend anyone, especially if you're in your 20s, don't get a tubal ligation. The thing is, I don't know how much my tubal ligation costed because at the time I had Medicaid. They didn't have a problem paying for it. But when it was time to get my tubes untied and have the reversal procedure done, we spent a few $1,000s. Yes, I feel like it was worth it, but the stress that you you take on with that journey, I have learned so much in these last 2 years about the reproductive system and trying to conceive than I have ever learned in my whole life. I never knew how hard it was to conceive. That's because when you're trying to do something, it never really happens like that. And each pregnancy that we have been able to get pregnant on, we weren't trying to do it. So that's one thing I do know, that it's never gonna happen when you're forcing something. You just gotta let it happen naturally. But I want to give you the cost of my tubal reversal. Um, we had to get passports, $150, expedited cards. We picked them up the next day. That's why it was about $150 a piece. When you scheduling your reversal, you have to do a pre-op report. Basically, it looks like this. It's just basically asking you about your medical history, things of that nature. If you have any medical condition or you taking any over-the-counter medications. If you want an epidural or anesthesia, sorry, it's gonna cost. The epidural was $100 extra, as well as the anesthesia. Altogether, it's $3,600. We had to pay $600 up front and the rest in cash when we got there. Again, we went to Rio Bravo in Mexico. We drove about 5-6 hour drive. And the experience wasn't too bad. Let a lot of people scare us into going, but we still went, and it still turned out to be a good experience. But I also want to say, with trying to conceive, it will, and I'm going to speak from my own experience, it has taken a toll on me. Like, not up until now. It has taken a toll on me. Even though with people around me, my family, and just people and their expectations. Like, we have our own expectations, but other people have their expectations for us. So I have learned to block all that shit out, because it's not about y'all. And I take it personal when people come to me about certain issues, because a lot of people are not genuine. Some people want to know because they care, and some people want to know just to say that they know. I have begun my own journey, starting up my own little business. People ask what's new with me. Nothing really. Just I'm trying to focus more on me, myself. Not my husband, not my kids, but me. We spend so much time giving our everything to everybody around us. When we look up, we don't have nothing left for us. Like, I can't continue to go on trying to please everybody and I myself am not happy. So I've been learning to work on me in so many forms. I don't do videos that often because really 90% of the time I don't know what to put out there, because I know a lot of people are here just to see results. I don't have any to give you. So if you hear thus far, it's because you can relate. You on the same journey I'm on. You face the same trials and triumphs, and you just taking it, one day at a time. So again, I do not recommend anyone, especially in your 20s, to get a tubal ligation done because you feel like you got too many kids. That was another reason why I did it, because of people out there and around me like, girl, you better get your tubes tied. You already got 4 kids and 3 kids, and you about to have another one. So listening to outside influences, like, kill all that. Because them same people telling you not to have a baby are 9 times out of 10 the same people that is not going to help you do a thing. Not buy a diaper, a bottle, a binky, anything. Like, so what they say really means nothing. And that's something I have learned to block out, is what and how other people feel. I don't care about how y'all feel. I've been over that for years. My focus is me. So I will be coming with another video because I have good things happening, and I'm taking on new opportunities while they're here. Within my journey, I have learned so much, and everything that I have learned, I'll pass down to y'all, and vice versa. So one thing I do encourage a lot of women to do, and I'm going to forever say that, is get rid of pads and tampons. Just get rid of the toxins and let's start something different. Kind of save the planet in the process. So if you have any other questions, if I missed anything, this is just a update on top of the already update, because I put a video out before about the cost of my procedure and everything, and I still get messages on that. So this is just me refreshing it, putting this video at the top so you can see, or if you have any other questions with prices and everything. This video is just mainly just me telling people that are probably new here and new to the whole experience. People that's afraid, let me tell you now, if you're afraid because of what somebody else thinks, then you're afraid for the wrong reasons. Fuck them. It's not about none of them. It's about you, what you and your spouse decides to do. Me and my husband, we made this decision together on wanting to have a kid. This is us, from the Charlie Wilson concert a few years ago. And we have our moments. Oh, nothing is peachy ever, and nothing will ever be peachy, but it works for us. Again, if you have any other questions, feel free to hit me up. You can keep the messages coming, the emails. I try to get back as soon as I can. I do have another email, railbrown15, the number 15 at gmail.com. If you have any questions or concerns. And to finish this video, no, I am not pregnant. I have not been pregnant since September 15th or 14th of last year. So it's going on a year since I was last pregnant. I have not had any positive pregnancy tests or anything like that. But one good thing I can say and put out there is that during all that time, my husband was working over the road. So he would come home once a week, and the majority of the time we missed ovulation. But since a couple weeks ago, he's been home. He's home now every day. So hopefully that'll make a difference in our journey. But at the same time, we're not forcing it. If it happens, it happens. Either way it goes, I am still a mother. I have given birth 4 times, and each time was beautiful and unforgettable. So that's something that can never be taken from me. But don't let the world steer you away from whatever it is that you want. That's me, and that's my time, and I really appreciate y'all for being here. And any questions, like I said, hit me up. Like, subscribe, comment, the saying. what it is. Thank y'all for being here. You have a good one.